Very simple little lesson here. It's titled Unit Price, and you need to write this down. It is unit price is equal to the cost of an item over the amount of the item. Amount of an item. You can go to any store, not any store, but if you go to Walmart, they usually have on their price, they have the regular price, and then in yellow on the bottom left-hand corner, they'll have price per unit. And that unit might be ounces, it might be grams, it might be something else. But yeah, it's generally the cost divided by some unit of measure, some amount. I used to do this with Cinnamon Toast Crunch all the time. Generally, bigger boxes of cereal will be cheaper per ounce than a smaller box. But at times, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, at least in the past, I would actually have to check it out and figure it up in my head because it was before they used to put the unit price things. But the smaller box would sometimes be cheaper per unit price than the big box, so I'd buy 2 of the smaller boxes and actually be paying less than I would for the big box and get a little bit more. And so unit price is something that you need to understand to be able to function in society frugally.
What's that mean?
Means without just
Fruit?
taking
Not just like, here, take all
religiously, oh, that costs $800, okay, here's $800. Without wondering. Okay. If 20 pounds of beans sold for $1.20, what was the price per pound of beans? So cost, unit price is cost over amount. Our cost on this is $1.20, and the amount is 20 pounds. So you would divide that out or reduce it, and that is 6 cents per pound.
Yeah, man.
Wait, so then wouldn't we move our decimal over so that way?
We're dividing by 20. We're not dividing by $1.20. So your decimal will stay where it's at. So it'd look like this. Boys up front, stop please. So if you actually divide it, 20 will not go into 12, but it would go into 126 times. So it's 6 hundredths, and that is 6 cents.
6 cents.
Yeah, super easy. Cost over the amount. Don't get that turned around. There's no reason to get it turned around. It's cost over the amount. Yes?
Why are you reducing it, or can't you?
Reducing or dividing. I reduced it to go here directly, but you can divide it out, and you'll need to on some problems if the answer doesn't jump out at you.
Take off the zeros and then divide.
You still have to be careful with your decimal, but yes.
Don't risk the biscuit if you ain't got it.
The big can held 16 ounces and cost 80 cents. The small one held 12 ounces and cost 72 cents. Which is the better buy? The better buy is the one that's cheaper. So we want to figure each of these. So the big can is 80 over 16. And if my math is correct on that, that's 5 cents. And then on the small can, you'd have 72 over 12. And if I do the arithmetic on that right, that's 6 cents per ounce. Which is a better deal? Which one is cheaper per ounce?
The
Bigger
big
one.
can.
The big can.
Because it's
Bigger.
It's cheaper per ounce. If you only had 72 cents, what would you have to do?
buy the small one.
You'd have to buy the small. But if you have the 80 cents, then you can make that, well, right, throw in the tax. So give or take a little bit.
You could even buy the 72 cents.
So that's the extent of it. It's not difficult. You should know how to do this probably and have done it just kind of naturally.
We learned it
on your
last
own.
year.
Yeah. Whenever you go buy a pop, is a 20-ounce pop cheaper per ounce than the 1 liter pop. Well, how many ounces are in a 1 liter? It says on the bottle, you can figure those out. Usually, what's a 20 ounce cost now, which is ridiculously priced at $1.70 or 80, which is just crazy considering it was 80 cents just 15 years ago. But a 1 liter bottle of pop isn't but usually 10 or 15, 20 cents more than the 20 ounce. So which one's going to be a better buy, just estimating that? The liter one.
Or the bigger one.
Okay.
Are a lot of
Your assignment. Say again, Em.
Are a lot of the bigger things, are they cheaper than the smaller?
Right. Generally speaking,
More than likely.
the more that you buy of something, the cheaper it is per unit. That's not always the case, but usually that's the case.
We do 1 through 20.
And that's just I don't know if it's a courtesy of places or if it's easier to produce and so it makes it cheaper or whatever.
We do 1 through 30.
Problem set 67,
1 through 30.
1 through 30. And
Do Thursday.
I am going to do Thursday on you guys. Just,
Because we're awesome.
Is there a test tomorrow?
however, no.
Sweet.
That'll just give those an opportunity. If they're here tomorrow to work on this, I'll show the video to them.
We love you, sick
And-
people.
And if you happen to be gone tomorrow, then this will still be due Thursday for you,
Coming
even if
down.
you're.
Or if the